Okay, we are going to tint our photographs. First step, we are going to rinse off our photograph. We want to make sure we're getting all of the chemical off. And then you're choosing either the brown copper tone. I know it looks green right now, but it's actually brown. For this print, we're going to use the blue or the cyan. You're going to dip your photograph in. We're just doing a little bit of gentle agitation. The longer that it is in the bath of dye, the darker it will get. And it's no problem to take it out and rinse it off and then decide, hey, I want to get this a little bit darker. So we're going to go ahead and use the tongs to get it out. Make sure that you are being careful to not get it on your hands or your clothes because it can stain. Okay, this second bath is just salt water, and it is totally safe for you guys to put your hands in there and kind of rub on the areas that are very white in your photograph. The salt almost exfoliates it, if you will. It helps to clean off the whites. And at this point, we could look at it and say, you know what, we want to make that a little bit darker. So we're going to stick it back in here and let it soak for a little bit longer. It's really going to be important for you guys to let these air dry, because anything with dye on it, if that were to go through the darkroom dryer, it would actually rub off and then it would contaminate all of the other prints that people would make. So we got to be careful about that. Let's go ahead and check it again. It's a little slippery. There, we're getting a better tint. Okay, we're going to drip, drip, drip. Okay, salt water again. We're going to rub the whites. We're going to clean it off, and you might also check the back just to get a little bit of the extra dye off. Okay, do a little more cleaning off, and you can always rinse it again if we need to. So say we were content with this, we would go ahead and just pick it up with our fingers and let it drip. And then the third bath is just plain water, and that's just to help get the rest of the residue off of the salt. Can give it a quick rinse, and we're going to drip, drip, drip again. And then instead of using the dryer, we're going to do this by hand. We're going to put it on a clipboard, and then we're going to use a squeegee to just get off the excess water. Okay, and you can see a little bit of that water is still tinted. That's why we're rinsing it a couple of times. Okay, so if we were done at this point, we would take it off the clipboard. And we have a drying rack over here that has screens as shelves, and you would just simply pull out a shelf is empty and find a spot, and then we would let it air dry.